This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on SAP ABAP modularization techniques. And in the last class, we have discussed about, we deep dived into the function model. So what exactly the function model? Function is a formula, guys. It's a one method of executing the same kind of functionality. Okay, that is a function model. And function model will have an importing parameters, exporting parameters, changing parameters, exceptions, and table parameters. And you can independently test the function modules. Where the include programs you cannot independently test it. In the include programs you cannot have an interfacing parameter. Where you cannot input the values, you cannot get the output the values case. And if you want to call the function model, call function. So how do you call the function model? By using pattern call function and the function model. And you are going to pass the value to the function model. It is going to return the values by using exporting parameter. And so in the function model, if you want to create a function model, you must have a function group. So the function group we are going to create in the SE37 to create a function group as well as the function module. And whenever you create a function group, it creates a master program. It creates a two include programs. One include program top will have a global declarations, and the UXX will have the function models where it is going to store it, guys. That's about the function model. And in function model we have default values. You can default the values. And the function model we have an optional and mandatory. That means optional means whether you can pass the value or without the pass the value it will accept. But there is a mandatory. When it is in a mandatory, you must pass the value to the function module. If you don't pass the value, it is going to give a short dump. Where you see the short dump, you are going to see the short dump in the ST22 transaction code. And where exactly you will see the reason for the short dump. So there is an error analysis. In the error analysis, you are going to see, you need to read the error analysis, you are going to get, so what exactly the error. And guys, whenever you call the function module, there are two parameters. One is the actual parameter, another one is the formal parameter. The actual parameter means what you pass the value is an actual parameter, and the value, the parameter which you define in the function model level, it's a formal parameter. So when you pass the value, the actual parameter data type should match with the formal parameter data type. Data type means reference, what you are giving in a reference. Data element you will give the reference, right? So that should be same. Otherwise, it goes for a short dump, guys. That's a name optional. And that other parameter. Next thing is pass by reference and pass by value. So there is a checkbox. If you check it, it's in a pass by value. If you don't check it, it's in a pass by reference. If it is in a pass by reference, you cannot change the value inside the function module. If it is in a pass by value, you can change the value inside the function module, guys. That's what we have seen in the last class, guys. Today, actually, we did a very basic level function modules, guys. Today, I would like to introduce the real time. What exactly the function model, how we will use in the real time, guys. So with the actual data, so the data with the tables data, we are going to see the function modules. So the last time just simple arithmetic operations with the numbers, right? Today we are going to see actual data. So now I'm going to talk about the tables. You already know the database tables. Guys, my function module is SE37, and I'm going to create first new function group because I don't want to. Function group means same kind of functions I will group together, guys. Like arithmetic operations are same, addition, subtraction into the same functionality. I grouped into the single function group. Now my function is sales. I need to do some kind of sales operations. Okay. So how do you do the sales operations? Create a group G EDG 9, and it's in a sales function group, guys. Sales function group, and save it. EDG 9 sales. So ZEDG9 underscore sales get details. Sales get details, guys. So create the function model. What is the function group? GEDG9 sales is the function group. Get sales details. This is a text, guys, and save it. It's okay. See, this is my function model. And guys, my function model, my importing parameter is a VBELN. That means what is the VBELN here? Sales document, guys. I will give a sales document as an input. Okay. Then my sales document, what is the data element? VBELN underscore VA. So this is my sales document. And go to the export parameters. Save. So first sales document. I need to get sales order header details. What is the database table for the sales order header? VBAC. So get me the details from the VBAC. Okay, send these details. So export. What is the details we want? VBAC. And the type of, guys. So here, do you have only single fields in the VBAC? No, multiple fields. If I want to multiple fields, what is the reference I need to give? See here it is in a single field, single value, sales document number. I have given a data element. But in the exporting parameter, I want all the fields from the VBAC table. So what is the reference I need to give here? Table, yes, perfectly. You need to give a table. So it works like in a work area, guys. When you give in a reference as in a table, like it's, see guys, in program work area, how do you define? Work area type table. So it becomes in a work area, right? Now, for one sales order, how many items you can expect? Will you expect only one item? No. First, what is the table first for the items? Sales order header items. What is the database table? VBAP. So when you see this table, see guys, the analysis, the relationship is important here. See, in VBAC, only the order number is in a key. That means if it is in a primary key, how many records we can have in a VBAC for in a one order? Can you get two orders here? Two records here for one order? No. Why? Because the database principle, primary key. So if it is in a primary key, you can store only single record with that value. Two values you will not be getting. So if it is in a one record, I can declare with a directly table and I will get in a one record. It works like in a work area. But if I want to get item details, VBAP. So in VBAP for one sales order, see one more field as a primary key. That means I can have an order 100 item 10, 100 item 20, 100 item 30, 100 item 40. Like this, I can get the values in the VBAP. That means for one order, I can order iPhone, I can order the case, I can order the screen guard, right? So for one order, we can expect multiple items. If it is in a multiple items, so that means I can get the values on a internal table. If it is an internal table, which parameter you need to use? Tables, guys. So go to the tables, and here tables, I declare tables with a T underscore VBAP. This is my naming conventions. Okay, importing IM, exporting EX tables T underscore VBAP. So which is an a, here you need to use like, guys, not the type. You have to use an a like. Like, what is the table here? VBAP is the table. So when you declare something in the table, automatically it works like an internal table, guys. In the tables, if you define something, automatically system declares this as an internal table. That's a table parameter. That's a table parameter. It works like an internal table, guys. So next I will go to the source code, guys, and exceptions, guys. Suppose when there is no data, I'm going to maintain a exception. See, suppose I will read the data from VBAC. If there is no data, no VBAC data. This is my exception. Another exception is, suppose if you don't have the data in VBAP, no VBAP data. This is the exceptions we are going to raise. Exception means errors, guys. Okay, no header data found. Here no item data found. So this is my exception name, and the text is no header data found. No web app data, no item data found. These are all declarations. I did declarations. We have declared importing, we have declared exporting, we have declared tables, and we have declared exceptions. And I am going to write the code now, guys. What is my input? Input is the sales order number for this function module. So if I give the sales order number, so what I need to do? I need to fetch the data from the database table, guys. So right here, select, guys, single star. Did I explain this statement? Single star. That means why? Because if I want to get the data from VBAC, you will get only one record for the sales order number. So why I need to get all the records? Not required. Only select single star from which table? VBAC table, into where you will have to store the data, ex underscore VBAC. See, VBAC T is different. That is in a VBAC. Exporting parameter we have in a VBAC, right? So pass the data in this case. Otherwise, we can do like this also. I can declare my local things, maybe data gs underscore VBAC, which is in a type of VBAC. So you can do like this if you confuse. So what I will do, send the data first to the work area, and where VBELN of this table, which is equal to my input parameter IM underscore VBELN, right? So I have an input value sales order number from the function model, and pass this data, inject this data to the table, and fetch the data single record and store the data in work area. And if the record exists, if psi hyphen sub rc, which is equal to 0, and pass this value to my output ex underscore vback, which is equal to the gs underscore vback. So if any value exists, and pass the data to the exporting parameter. Exporting is the output of this function module, right? And else, if the data does not exist, what you need to do? If the data does not exist, psi sub rc, 0 means success. Success means record exist. And if the record does not exist, no record exist. No record exist means what I need to do? I need to raise an exception, guys. That's the exception here. See, and the syntax is raise your exception name, guys. Simple, nothing, no complication. Raise that exception name. That's it, guys. Save and pretty printer and do the syntax check, and no syntax errors found, and activate the function module and activate. Guys, error. Why this error? Why this Colaveri? Huh? Why? Huh? No one is reading my. You are asking me to share the PPT. No one is reading my 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 PPT. We must activate the function group before activating the function. This is in a new function module, and which is in a new function group which I have created, right? So before activating the function module first time, you must activate the function group. So if I want to go to the function group, how can I go from here? SC80 is one way. Perfect. So the answer is display object list, guys. It will go to the function group. See, it goes to the function group, and here select the function group, and so whenever you activate function group and activate. So now it is activated, and activate the function model and activate the function. So the function module is activated, guys. See, execute. So give some function model. I'm giving something which is there in the database. No, right? I did something. I have given some random number and execute. See, guys, it is raising an exception. Exception, no VBAC data, guys. No VBAC data found. Okay, so this is an exception. Now I give the right data. So sales order number, I think 20254, which is a sales order number in this system. Execute. See, guys, you see the data in the exporting parameter ex underscore VBAC. See, there is a data. And if you want to see the data, see, click here and you will get a data in a tabular work area. So this is my data. See, guys, so this is my data in the VBAC table, guys. This is my exporting parameter. This is my exporting parameter. There is a table parameter t underscore VBAP. Why zero entries? Why zero entries? Huh? Speak loudly. You're always speaking perfect. You not yet fetched the data from the database, right? You need to fetch the data from the database case and select. Select. Is it single? No, because in VBAP you can expect multiple entries for the order. So for one order, I can have multiple order numbers. You see, like goes. If you want to do a test, I will do a test. I think for my order, I think we have only one item. We'll see other orders, which is having multiple items. Rakesh, do you remember one order which is having multiple items? 4969, I think. Yeah, this is the order number which is having multiple items. See, guys, so it's all practice. So we are doing multiple times. Even I am able to remember the record numbers as well. Okay. This is a sales order number which is having in the system. So no problem if you don't know how what you need to do. So only one item we have, guys. So maybe display the data, guys. Simple. Which tool is good to display the data? SE16N. Little slow this today, the system. Okay, execute. It will fetch all the records, right? I'm not giving any input. Execute. It will give all the records from the database. And see one order which is see 4970, which is having four items, case. So I will take this example 4970. Okay, execute. Sorry, why it's not active? So what first I need to do? First I need to fetch the data, right? So fetch the data. So can you in table are you getting only one record for an order? No, you have four records. So that's why I use select star from VBAP into when it is in a multiple records. Which statement I need to use? Select into table, guys. Into table t underscore, or else you can write like this also, guys. What you can write it? gt underscore VBAP type table of VBAP. That's it. So into table gt underscore VBAP where VBELN, which is equal to the IM underscore VBELN. So I have an order number. That order number I will pass here. I will get the records, guys. And if psi hyphen sub rc, which is equal to 0. So why, guys, today if I ask some questions you are putting white faces? Why? So it's a simple, we learn in the reports. So if you want to fetch multiple records, we use the table keyword. Third option, best statement, right? So maybe I am fetching here second statement. Select star from select all the fields from the database table. If you want to fetch only specific fields, and you need to not single select specific fields and define your internal table with the same fields, guys. That's you need to do it. So save, and if size sub r is equal to 0, my output here is t underscore vbap, which is a tables parameter, and which is equal to the gt underscore vbap, guys. Gt underscore vbap. And else raise an exception. What is the exception for the vbap? Vbap. This is my exception for the vbap. So no data found for the vbap. Raise. You need to use a raise statement to raise the exceptions from the function module and pretty printer, and do the syntax check again. So t underscore vbap cannot be converted as like a t underscore gt underscore vbap, guys. So why this? So guys, whenever you create in a table with a like statement, okay, this will be created like select options, right? So whenever you create in a select options, by default it will create an internal table with inbuilt work area, in the same way. Whenever you define the tables in the function modules, this will be created by default with inbuilt work area, guys. Internal table with inbuilt work area. But how do you differentiate whether it is an internal table or work area? If you don't know addition, it is in a work area. If you put this, it becomes an internal table, guys. So this is an internal table, and what system is thinking, if you don't put this, it is thinking that this is in a work area. So you cannot send the values from internal table to the work area. You can send the values from internal table to internal table, work area to the work area, equal statement. So if I want to pass the data, I can mention like this. So this is my internal table declaration. This is my internal table, and dumping the data from one internal table to the another internal table, guys. Save and pretty printer. Now do the syntax check. No syntax errors. See, no syntax. Very important point is, whenever you declare in a table with like statement, it creates inbuilt internal table with work area. So whenever you would like to mention an internal table, you need to use in a square brackets whenever in the function modules, guys. Now do the syntax check, no errors, and activate. And now, guys, execute the things. And what is the 4970? Now I should get how many items into 4 items, guys? See, so this is okay. Already we have seen, and you can see the t underscore vbap. And guys, it's in a tabular format. Tables, when you create in a table, it becomes in a tabular. See, here you can see the rows and columns. Symbol is in a tabular format. Double click this, and you see the records in a tabular format. All the items M01, 02, 10, 12. See, M 01, 02, 10, 12. This is the materials which we have ordered for this sales order, guys. So guys, so whenever you get an output, I don't like it, so I don't learn anything. I would like to do the debugging, guys, everything. So my course fully for the debugging only, guys. If you don't know one concept, that's not a problem, but if you don't know debugging, it will be a problem. If you don't know one concept, that's not a problem. If you don't know debugging, it is a problem to the debugger. So developer means, I can say developer, the other name is the debugger. Okay, the other name is the debugger. So I want you to do any more debugging. I would like to, I wanted to you be an expert in that debugger, guys. So every program we are going to do any debugging, no problem. It may be 5 minutes of time, but it which gives you a lot of value to your career, guys. So put in a breakpoint on the first statement and execute. Put in a value 4970. It's in a positive testing, because this 4970 is available in the sales tables. It's in a positive testing, I can say. Which is there, it's in a positive testing. Which is not there, which is in a negative testing, guys. Always when you go to the companies, you will be having positive test case as well as negative test case, guys. So execute. If you want to be a good developer, always you have to handle the negative test cases. Okay, that's very important. Just getting an output is not a issue. but you have to handle the negative scenarios as well. If there is no data, what should be the message to the user? So that always you need to think, guys. So execute. Let's take an example of there is a Gmail ID. You entered a user ID and password. You clicked on login. You go to inside. You will not get any data. So you will be confused, right? Why I'm not getting the data? Instead of that, before going to that, if I give the message, yes, I'm entering in a wrong value. That's why I'm not getting anything. So the message, the negative test case is very, very important, guys, than the positive thinking, positive test cases. So do the execute and it goes to the debugger and see first statement. Okay, this is the select statement I am reading. See, so this is my subject. Okay, this is a select statement and fetching the single record from the database table VBAC, and we are fetching all the details. I am reading myself, fetching all the details from the table VBAC. And why I am using a single? Why? Because in the VBAC table, the field VBLN is in a primary key. I can expect only one record in the VBAC for a one sales order. That's why I am using select single star. And whenever I, and also this is my input value of the function model, and what is the value of the function model. So this is my reading, and yes, my value is 4970. And yes, 4970. If I fetch, if I want to fetch, and I need to execute this statement. If I want to execute this statement by statement, I need to click on an F5. And so whenever I do an F5, this statement is executed. If the statement is executed successfully or not, there is a system variable size sub rc. If it is 0, then it is in a success. There is an a record. If it is not equal to 0, there is no record. If it is in a record, send that value to the exporting parameter ex underscore VBAC. If there is no record, and raise an a exception, guys. So this is my reading. So 4 lines I speak for 5 minutes. So this is what the subject. So you should be like, so you should learn the subject in this way. And I'm going to pass the data from work area to my exporting parameter, and you can see the data in my exporting parameter ex underscore VBAC, and click on this. See, this works like in a work area. You have in a single record 4970 and order value, order type, and you can see the other parameters in the order level. And so yes, the data is exist, no need to raise an exception. And next, VBAP is an item database table for the sales orders, and whenever I fetch the data from item details, it gives me the multiple records. If it is in a multiple records, I need to use in the select into table keyword, and you need to send the data in a internal table, since the internal table holds the multiple records. And if I want to execute this statement, put F5, and you are going to see GT underscore VBAP. See, guys, this is an internal table, and in the internal table you can see the records GT underscore VBAP, guys. See, this is my internal table, and now you can see the GT underscore VBAP. And guys, T underscore VBAP, what I told, whenever you declare a tables in the function model, click on that. See, guys, it gives me work area. If you see the header, it is in a work area. If you see the bracket, it's an internal tables. So like select options, when you declare a field with the select options, it creates an internal table with a inbuilt work area. Whenever you create in a function model, the table parameter, it creates a work area cap symbol, and the bracket symbol is an internal table. So it creates an internal table, guys. So inbuilt work area. Now you can see there are 4 records in the internal table, and it's in a positive test case. I'm going to get the value in exporting parameter. I'm going to get the values in the tables parameter. See, this is my values in the exporting. This is my values in the tables parameter, guys. So this is my uh, sales function module. But how do you call this function module from the program? So I'm going to develop a report. Yes, guys, this is the function module. I can call from the this function for module from multiple programs. Wherever you want, you can call this function module, guys. So GEDG 9 underscore sales underscore report, and create, maybe already it is there. No, so it's demo for sales report using function model. Using function model is an executable. Always report is an executable program, guys. So save, and modularization techniques. And so what is my input of the report? Say sales order number P underscore VBLN, and a type of VBELN underscore VA, which is in a data element and start of selection and guys call function. So if you want to do in a call function, you need to go to the pattern and my function module name is GEDG9 underscore sales. I don't know, I forgot star F4 get details guys. See, I forgot the function model. I am going to get it star F4. It will fetch the by using pattern and click on OK. And now you see guys, now VBLN is an importing parameter. It becomes an exporting parameter, and x underscore VBAC is an yeah exporting. Here it becomes an importing, and tables is always tables guys. You can see the exceptions as well. And if this is this size sub RC equal to 1, guys, whenever you raise the exception, here you see the number, right? So this is the, it returns whenever you raise an exception, size sub RC, first exception size sub RC becomes 1, second exception size sub RC becomes 2 guys. For other exceptions size sub RC equal to 3. So here uncomment the things, uncomment because this is required. So all optional things comes as an commented in this. And guys, here my IM underscore VBELN equal to P underscore VBELN. This is my input. So this is my formal parameter in the function model. And I need to define, I need to get that value in the report guys. So I need to store that value in the report. If you want to get that value in the report, GS underscore VBAC. So this I can say it's my actual parameter. So you need to define the actual parameter with the same as formal parameter guys. Otherwise it gives the dump. Okay. You must declare the actual parameter as an same as formal. This is my formal parameter. This is my actual parameter. So go to the function model. Always put in a function model side by side. So whenever you call in a function model, good practice is always put open another session SE37. This is a practice which you need to do. Display. Okay, go to the export. This is a type with this. Take this and define GS underscore VBAC. Always guys, this is the very good practice. When you call the function model, immediately open the function module in another session. And I want the exporting values to be stored in a data object. Declare the actual parameter, the same thing guys. Then tables parameter, take this and GT underscore VBAP, which is in a type table of same VBAP. So put the GT underscore VBAP, right? DB underscore, don't put this. That's it. Now you want the data from here. So you can put the data guys. So very important guys. This is very, very important. Otherwise it leads to a dump guys. It leads to a dump. Now I am going to display the data. So loop at GT underscore VBAP into GS underscore VBAP. Okay, and loop. This is my report, and I'm going to print write and write GS underscore VBAP hyphen VBELN, that is an order number, and the GS underscore VBAP hyphen POSNR, what is that, which is an item number, and GS underscore VBAP hyphen MATNR, it's a material number. Some things I am printing is, and VBAP, what is, where is the quantity, KW MENG, this is a quantity, GS underscore VBAP hyphen what is the unit guys, MEINS, and GS underscore guys, you can print the something order related things, AUART, which is an order type, which is from the VBAC. And see guys, already this is in a work area. You should not loop the work area directly. You can take the values from the work areas case. GS underscore VBAC. I have any values in the work area. I can directly print from the work area. If it is an internal table, whether you need to read or whether you need to loop it. But directly I have the entries in the work area, single record. Directly I can print a single record over here. So GS underscore VBAC hyphen VKO RG and GS underscore VBAC hyphen VT WEZ and GS underscore VBAC underscore SPA RT and customer number GS underscore VBAC hyphen KUNNR. That's it. And save and pretty printer. Do the syntax check. So GS underscore VBAP is unknown. Work area, I didn't declared it. And GS underscore VBAP, which is a type of, which is a VBAP. That's it. And do the syntax check. And mains spelling mistake, MEIN. Yes. Control S, pretty printer. Do the syntax check. No errors found, guys. And activate the program. And program also. Okay. So you can execute. It gives me the value 494970 and execute F8. See guys, you can see the output guys. But I must do a debugging. If you want to do a debugging, so executable statement always first put the statement with debugger on the function module and execute 4970 and okay. So guys, this is an old debugger guys. This is not a new debugger. So whenever if you see 6 sessions, the maximum capacity of SAP is you can have only 6 sessions. You can open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So always the new debugger opens in a new session. So since there is no new session, there is no 7th session, it is going to the old debugger guys, which will open in the same session. So that is my old debugger actually. Old debugger is not good guys. See, this is the old debugger. The look and feel is not good. Even the options are not good in the old debugger. So I am habituated with the new debugger. Switch to the new debugger. Switch to the new debugger. And now you can see there is a function model. Function model is in a block of statements. It's in a combination of statements guys. You can see. So if you want to go inside the function model F5 or F6, F5. But if I do F6, what will happen? It will execute block, but inside the block there is a breakpoint guys. If there is a breakpoint inside, it goes inside. It goes inside because always breakpoint stops the your execution. See, I do an F6, but it goes inside the function model. Why? Since there is a breakpoint inside the function model. If there is no breakpoint, it will execute entire block guys. So F5 and already we have seen this, right? We debugged it, no need to see this. F7 comes out of the function model. Size of RCC 0, success. There is no exceptions. We have the data. So the data is in the GT underscore VBAP. So GT underscore VBAP, if you want to print the 4 records, if you want to process multiple records from the internal table, always you have to do a loop. Loop and loop. Inside the loop and loop, you are going to print the data. That's fine. But I'm going to give this order. This is my order. Execute and F6 and F7 and F6. See GT underscore VBAP. So guys, what is the size of RC here? 1 guys. 1 means no VBAC data found guys. That is the exceptions which is raised by SAP. But how do you put in a message? How do you put in a message? See, as an end user, if I execute this, I didn't get any message. I didn't get any message. What I need to do? So you need to raise a message. If size sub RC not equal to 0 and raise a message. Two ways we can do. One is by hard coding. Second one is by creating a message class. And we have a message class SE91. And do you remember what is the message class? I think GEDG9 message class. Change and put no data found for. So if you want to give specific message, size sub RC1, no data found for VBAC. Size sub RC2, no data found for the VBAP. No data found in VBAC table. This is a specific message I am giving. Okay. And no data found in VBAP table. Okay. This is my 2 messages, guys. Okay. Save. come back. So this is my message class. So where do you define the message class in a program? Can anybody remember? Huh? Top. Okay, so here you need to put message id, guys. Message id is your message id is this message class. Now raise in a message, it's an e what is the number, guys? So guys, here I need to handle specific. If size sub rc 1, size sub rc equal to not 0. If it is 1, it's related to the VBAC message, right? Message e, what is the number? 1, 1. So mess 0, 0, 1. Else, e means you will get an error status case. Else, message e 0, 0, 2. It's my second. If it is an S2, don't do like this case. Else if, because you may get other as well. Size sub rc, which is equal to 2. It's an S2 others, the others message. Do the syntax check, no errors, and okay, and activate. Now you can see I put on a breakpoint here, guys, because I would like to see the behavior of the message and execute and put. It's a negative test case now. Execute and F6, F7, and see, guys, size sub rc is 1. So there is no VBAC data found and raise an error message. Guys, no data found in VBAC table, but this message is displayed on the output. But I want this message in a selection screen. How can you raise this? I have already explained this. Huh? No, 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 no. This is the message. Not LSIND equal to 0 means it's in a basic list. Still, it is in an output only. I want this in a selection screen. What you need to do? What is the message of error message behavior? Message error behavior. Can anybody tell? If you raise error message, what will happen? Fundamentals. Fundamentals. Perfect. So it is going to stop the, it doesn't execute the next statements. All right. So it doesn't execute the next statement. What I will do is I will raise a success message, but I would like to display like error message, guys. This I need to do. Then what it will do, it will execute proceed next statements as well. But in this, if I want to come back to the selection screen, Irfan, what we need to do, leave list to list processing and return to screen 0, guys. Return to screen 0. Leave the output processing, leave list process. List means basic list. Leave the list processing, don't do the list processing, and come back to the initial screen whenever you do any validate raise a message in the start of selection, guys. That's what I have talked about in the events, reporting events. I've already, if you want, you can check my previous program. There is a statement, leave list processing and return to screen 0, guys. Now you can see execute and give something and execute, execute and execute and execute. Now you can see no data found. Still you cursor in the selection screen itself, guys. That's a leave list processing and return to screen 0, guys. Very, very important. In the same way, control C and control V, just change the message to that too. So that's a messaging concept in the start of selection event. So this is the function module, guys. Sales function module and sales function model. We have covered almost, yeah, importing, exporting, changing tables and exceptions and source code and attributes. And guys, you can give the function model documentation as well. Okay, so in SAP standard, they will give the documentation how you can use the function module. So maybe I can create a function model documentation. Functionality is, it is used to fetch sales details for given input sales order. Something I can write. Okay, this is my documentation of the function module, and IAM underscore VBELN, which is an input sales order enter, and EX underscore VBAC. Okay, uh, records from sales order header data, and T underscore VBAP, and it's in a tables, and sales order item data documentation, guys, for the reference developer reference purpose. That's in a documentation. You can create the documentation in the function module as well. So that's it. And we have seen optional. We have seen the hmm, um, what is pass by value, what is this, and exporting. And guys, there are different types of function modules, guys. Function module types of function modules. So types of function modules. Okay, one is normal function modules. Second one is RFC, remote function call. Third one is update function module. So what is the use? Normal function modules used for reusability and executed in the same system. Executed in the same system, guys. So normal function models are will use for the reusability and executed in the same system. That means if I create in the development system, it will execute a development. If I in the quality same system, but RFC, remote enabled function calls. Okay, it provides reusability and also data integrity as well, guys. Integrity as well. That means RFCs can be executed from remote systems and used to integrate different systems. We can integrate, guys. It provides an integration by using RFC function model. I can do an integration between the different systems, guys. Suppose I have two systems. I have a BW system. I have an SAP ECC system. So now the landscape I'm going to explain in most of the companies. So don't think that you will be having only one system. Okay, you will be having different systems. So this is my major SAP ECC or S4 HANA, whatever it may be. If your company is implementing SAP ECC or S4 HANA, okay. So the one more system is called master data system, guys. So maybe which gives very good functionality for the master data. Suppose if you want to create business partner, if you want to create the vendor or customer, there is a system called MDG system, and I can use this system for the master data purpose, maintenance purpose. And some companies will have an SAP CRM system for the customer relationship. See, guys, if you have a good relationship with the customer, then only your business will good, guys. Let's take an example. I am running an institute. If I have a good relationship with the student, then only I can grow my institute. Otherwise, I cannot grow my institute. So it's in a business concept. So it's the same way, the company point of view also, if they have good relationship with the customer, then only their business will grow. Let's take an example of I bought iPhone from the Apple. So there is a repair in my phone after 1 month. If they don't have any relationship, if they don't do the warranty, or if they don't do any repairs, so can you prefer the iPhone? No, guys, because I put a lot of investment on this phone. In 1 month, if the phone got repaired, then what is the use of this, right? So in the same way, every company will have any services, good services with the customers. So that's why they give the warranties. Okay, so because the customer satisfaction is important. So here also, to provide a good customer relationship, we are going to have a system called customer relationship management. Let's take an example, Amazon. You are going to give a return order. If the Amazon don't accept the returns, will you buy the product in Amazon? No, guys, because so you cannot waste your money, right? Suppose you are ordering something which is in a defect product. If the Amazon doesn't accept the returns, so your money will be waste, right? So you don't prefer to order a product in the Amazon, then you look for the another alternative company who is giving the returns. So maybe I will choose the Flipkart instead of ordering in the Amazon. Right? That's in a competition. So always the company has to maintain a good relationship with the customers. So the best system in the SAP to maintain the customer relationship is the SAP CRM system, guys. Customer relationship management, MDG, master data governance. It is for the master data. Master data, the good system is in SAP is MDG system, master data governance, and CRM, customer relationship management. And also, guys, procurement, control C, control V. Suppose in the companies, if you want to procure the goods, we are going to use SRM. It's a strategic relationship management. Strategic relation management, which is used for the and purchase requisitions. So let's take an example. I'm working, I have started a new company. Okay, so first I bought 3 laptops and I have three employees. After 1 month, I have a good one project came. Then I need to recruit 10 more employees. For the 10 more employees, I need to buy a laptop. So here my requisition is I need to buy a laptop. That's a purchase requisition. So if you want to have a good system for the procurements, the system is the SRM, SAP Strategic Relationship Management, which is used for the procurements. Like this, so we have one more system called BW system, which will store the data, guys. So all the data, SAP BW, it's a business warehouse. Okay, so in the business warehouse, which will warehouse all your data, which will arrows all your the data. So whenever the data created in SAP ECC, the data stores in BW. Whenever the data creates in MDG, the data stores in BW. It's in a storage location, guys. Data storage. It gives a storage to your data, and whenever the data creates, the sorry, the data stores in the SAP BW system. And also, guys, whenever the customer creates, the customer has to flow to the SAP ECC system. Whenever the service order, the return order is created, that order goes to the SAP ECC system. And whenever the shopping cart is created, that goes to the SAP system. So there is a lot of integrations between the systems. And also, guys, whenever the order created from the SAP UI, so this is my UI application for the order management. So whenever the order creates, that order should be created in SAP. The order should create in SAP in the VA01. So there are a lot of integrations in the SAP, guys. So the best way to integrate between one system to the another SAP system is we are going to use RFC function modules, guys. To explain this, so RFC function module, it provides an integrity between the different systems. So we can connect to the system, we can create an order, we can create a customer, we can create a product, guys. So that's an RFC function model and update function model, and which is used to control the data when we do the DML operations. Okay, and it is part of TCL concept, transaction control language, guys. I will explain this in the module pool programming, what exactly the update function module, guys. So So which will control the data whenever you commit the data. So it's not good to immediately do any commit work because you will not understand now. We'll talk this in the module pool programming, guys. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we'll see what exactly the subroutines, and that's it. Then we'll go to the object oriented ABAP, guys. Okay. So my exercise is for you, create a function model. Okay. The input is customer number. I will give description only. You have to find out the tables. Okay. You have to find out the this, and output is, okay, get customer master data. Next, tables, get customer company code data, get customer sales area data, and get customer bank data, which is in a tables. If no data in any table, if no data in any table, raise exceptions and call this function module in customer report. Input is customer number in the report. So this is the exercise, guys. Okay. And one more thing, guys, need output from all tables. From all tables in a report, I need to output the data from customer master data, customer company code data, customer sales area data, customer bank data. For database tables, I need to output the data, guys. So this is my exercise, and you need to do this exercise, guys. So that's it for the day. And do you have any questions? Okay. So questions are not coming up when the course moves on. No questions. Okay. So what is the reason? Hmm? Huh? After practice, you are getting questions. Okay. Then you have to ask in the tomorrow's class, right? Yesterday, if you practice, if any questions, you have to ask in this today's class. Ah, okay. So today you got the answer. Okay, right. What's Srimuka? Silent. Hmm? Okay, that's it. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.